Go ahead and get me. I didn't do anything wrong, no. I didn't do anything wrong.
In a flash of reckless defiance, one chaotic night unravels into a gripping saga of arrests, heartbreak, and shattered lives that will leave you speechless. Today, we're diving into lawbreakers getting humbled by cops, all caught on body cam footage. A night at Sarasota Food and Beer spirals into chaos as a drunken couple, Hector and Alexia, disrupt the peace, defy police, and erupt into domestic violence in front of their 5-year-old son, Angelo. On February 16, 2025, a troubling incident unfolded at Sarasota Food and Beer, a local bar and restaurant. The evening began with a group of patrons, including a couple and their 5-year-old son, Angelo, causing a disturbance. The bar manager, frustrated by their disruptive behavior, asked the entire group to leave. When they refused to comply, the manager requested that police intervene, leading to the group being trespassed from the property.
Plastered and you're sitting in the driver's seat of the car with the keys on.
Okay.
So,
Who is sitting? No.
Baby,
They
say that I strangled you. Let's see the cameras. What are they accused you? And we go.
Let's see the cameras. Let's see the cameras. Okay.
that's what we're gonna do. All right, perfect.
Officers arrived promptly and addressed the situation, instructing the couple, Hector and Alexia, along with their friends, to leave. Both Hector and Alexia appeared heavily intoxicated, but assured the officers they were not driving. The group left the premises, walking down the street, and the officers considered the matter resolved. However, just 20 minutes later, a second call brought police back to the scene, this time with a far more serious report.
I know Angela's right there. These motherfuckers you're supposed to protect. You're supposed to protect.
Stand back from me.
Why you not protecting me? No. Tired of them.
Hey,
Tired of you.
hey, stop.
Stupid ass truck man.
Stop.
No.
Stop.
No.
An employee at the restaurant had witnessed a violent altercation in the parking lot. According to the employee, Hector was seen grabbing Alexia by the arms and pinning her against their green car while she screamed, "Leave me alone, I'm going to die." The employee, who had been taking out the trash, quickly retreated inside to avoid being noticed, but reported the incident to the authorities. The restaurant staff also began reviewing security camera footage to verify the account.
Why? Why?
Back up.
No.
Back up.
Why you touching? No. 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 Why you touching?
Just being detained.
When officers returned, they found Hector and Alexia still in a heated confrontation. Alexia was in the driver's seat of their vehicle with the keys in the ignition, despite her clear intoxication. Hector was in the back seat, equally inebriated. Their young son, Angelo, was present, witnessing the chaos. The officers attempted to separate the couple to de-escalate the situation, placing Hector in handcuffs temporarily to calm things down. However, Alexia grew increasingly agitated, accusing the officers of targeting them unfairly and shouting profanities.
Papi, come here. It's no problem. Come here, papi. You see me.
You're okay, buddy.
Come
We're
here.
just trying to figure stuff out.
Come here, papi.
36.
Please, you got me.
As the situation escalated, Alexia admitted that Hector had been choking her, though she later wavered on her statement. Hector denied the allegations, insisting he was only trying to calm her down and suggesting the cameras would prove his innocence. He repeatedly interrupted the officers, demanding explanations and claiming he was unaware of the earlier trespass order. Despite his pleas to review the footage, the officers proceeded based on the witness's account and the couple's behavior.
I haven't used force yet, so I'll let you guys, unless you need me. So you were back there?
I was going to take the trash out.
Yeah.
So when I was taking the trash out, I heard somebody screaming. So when I heard somebody screaming, that's when I came back in and told him.
The officers spoke gently to Angelo, who was visibly distressed. He described his mother as grumpy and mean when tired, but insisted she was a good mother to him. He expressed confusion about why his stepfather, Hector, was in handcuffs and worried about losing his family. The officers reassured him that his parents loved him and that they were working to resolve the situation. They promised he would see his mother again soon, though they could not specify how long she might be detained.
Here. My dad died. My dad died.
So he's your stepdad?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
His name's Hector.
Okay.
I don't even know what I handcuffed. I know you were driving. Why'd you put me in cuff?
I've already told you. I'm trying to tell you again, but you keep cutting me off.
Okay, so
Would
you
you like
can.
to-
No, can
No,
you
no.
cut me off?
No.
Oh, no?
No.
Okay, what's your number, your badge?
Collins, 1830.
Okay.
While trying to manage the scene, the officers faced further resistance from Alexia. She became combative, fighting against them as they attempted to secure her. Her actions complicated the already tense situation, and the officers noted her presence in the driver's seat with the car's keys as evidence of intent to drive under the influence. The couple's car remained parked on the restaurant's private property, violating the earlier trespass order. The officers informed the restaurant staff that the vehicle could be towed at their discretion, as the couple was now subject to arrest for returning to the premises.
I have the literally privilege to listen why you stop me. It's the fight demand. You have to give me a reason why
I
you
just
stop
did,
me.
and you're not listening because you're drunk.
Oh, so what?
Yes,
So
you
you
are.
give me
You
the
read.
reason? No. You give me a reason that you stop me because of my wife?
As the officers prepared to transport Hector and Alexia, they reflected on how avoidable the situation had been. They had explicitly warned the couple to leave and take an Uber home, emphasizing that driving in their condition was not an option. Instead, the couple's decision to return and attempt to drive led to their arrests, leaving young Angelo in the care of a relative.
You can turn this way, have a little more room.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to.
No, I know. There you go. Watch your foot. So did they explain what happened?
No.
No one's explained? So we responded out to Sarasota Food and Beer.
The incident left a lasting impression on the officers, who expressed sympathy for Angelo, who was caught in the middle of his parents' turmoil. The night, which began with a simple request to leave a bar, spiraled into a series of poor decisions, resulting in serious consequences for both Hector and Alexia.
And so while we're trying to figure that out, we're trying to split them up to diffuse the situation. We put Hector in handcuffs, just for the time being, just to calm him down. Your sister goes, just 1 second, buddy, okay? 1 second, all right.
Alexia faced charges of driving under the influence, battery on a law enforcement officer, and criminal trespass. Hector was charged with criminal trespass and domestic battery for the reported physical altercation with Alexia. A group of high school girls causes a scene, with one intoxicated young woman challenging cops and defending her sister, leading to a tense standoff and a dramatic arrest. On January 5, 2023, police officers were dispatched to a high school following reports of a group of disorderly females causing a disturbance and refusing to leave the premises, despite being asked to do so. The situation escalated as officers arrived to address the issue.
Don't tweak on me. I didn't do nothing wrong. Don't tweak on me.
She gotta go.
Don't tweak on me because I didn't do nothing wrong. It's peaceful, but it's gonna be peaceful when I'm up.
The group was disruptive and uncooperative, with some individuals defying the officers' instructions. One woman, later identified as possibly 22, was particularly confrontational, arguing with both security guards and police. She claimed she had done nothing wrong and accused others of disrespecting her. She appeared intoxicated, with slurred speech and the smell of alcohol. When questioned about her age, she stated she was 21, but officers suspected she might be younger, possibly around 15, due to her appearance and inconsistent responses. Officers attempted to de-escalate by urging the group to leave the property to avoid arrests for trespassing. However, the woman refused to comply, repeatedly demanding that officers and security not approach her and challenging their authority. She threatened physical confrontation, asserting she was not afraid of anyone, including the police. Despite warnings that her actions could lead to arrest, she continued to resist. The woman's defiance intensified as she criticized the officers and security, questioning their roles and suggesting they confront her without their uniforms. She maintained she had been respectful, but felt unfairly targeted. Her behavior grew more aggressive, and she rejected efforts to calm her down. She also expressed concern for her little sister, indicating her sister was involved, which heightened her agitation.
Look at my face. We look alike, yes or no?
They're not
That's what
listening.
we look
You guys
like.
said no, you're gonna get arrested.
Hell no.
Yeah,
What
so
do we do?
leave.
Hell no. We come back. Let's go.
Let's go. You're gonna get arrested.
As the confrontation continued, the woman's actions drew encouragement from her peers, some of whom supported her defiance. Officers repeatedly directed the group to leave, but she refused, invoking her rights and accusing the police of targeting her sister unjustly. Her agitation increased when she saw her sister being detained.
Y'all gonna arrest them.
Why would you want to do that?
Because I want to do that. Because I'm not scared of nobody. I ain't scared of no cops. Cops don't scare me.
Let's go.
The situation reached a critical point when officers detained an individual, likely her sister, after a report of someone striking a security guard. The woman denied the allegations, insisting her sister was innocent. Despite her objections, her sister, identified as Tiara, was arrested and taken into custody.
Hey, no! Get down! Get down! You don't get down! Get back!
Officers attempted to provide information, explaining that Tiara would be taken to the station and might need to appear in court the next morning. They offered to take the woman's contact details to keep her informed, but she remained hostile, insulting the police and accusing them of mishandling the situation. She continued to threaten violence and warned officers not to approach her.
Take your hands out my sister.
Nobody following. You gotta stay here.
But that's my little sister. I got all rights to
I'm
follow.
trying to give you the info. I'm trying to
Bro,
help you
I
guys.
don't get no. Watch
back.
out. Get the out my
No,
face, bro. I
no.
smack y'all.
Hey,
bro.
stop.
No. You told
No,
me
that's
I'm
not
taking
gonna
my
happen.
That's not gonna happen.
No.
No. If my mind telling me, then that's gonna happen.
Okay.
In a final effort to resolve the situation, officers directed the woman to leave the premises and guided her away from the scene. She reluctantly complied but continued to express anger, insulting the officers and asserting her lack of fear. The officers emphasized that the situation was escalating unnecessarily and urged her to avoid further consequences.
Timmy first. Now what up? You wanna fight? You wanna fight? I'm not scared of you, bro. Oh, bro, baby, I'm not. Oh my dear mama, I'm not scared of you. You dumbass. You stupid ass. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
The incident underscored the difficulties officers face when managing uncooperative individuals in tense situations. Despite efforts to maintain order and provide clear instructions, the woman's resistance and aggressive behavior complicated the response, leading to arrests and increased tensions. Then she was charged with aggravated battery on a police officer. Tammy, a drunk woman, wreaks havoc in a supermarket, harassing shoppers, refusing to cooperate with police, and boasting about her martial arts skills, escalating to a handcuffed takedown. On January 13, 2025, deputies responded to a call from a public supermarket regarding a suspicious, possibly intoxicated woman named Tammy. The caller reported that Tammy had jumped in front of him on the sidewalk, waving her arms and shouting phrases like "happy, happy" while jumping up and down. She attempted to grab his arm, prompting an unknown male to intervene and hold her back briefly. The caller noted a strong smell of alcohol on her and described her as a white female wearing a purple shirt. The incident occurred in an aisle near the back of the supermarket where Tammy was seen behaving erratically, harassing passersby.
She a little trip with the kids, man. She's a nice person.
She can't go grabbing on anybody, though.
Yeah, I'm saying. The kid came to me. The kid told me that
who are you?
It was misunderstanding. I'm a friend.
Yeah,
I will get you
grab
pistol.
on anyone. I made sure that those kids weren't doing what they
I knew
did.
you was coming, man. I'm happy you came, man. Everything's okay, man.
Yeah.
Everything's okay.
Yeah.
Witnesses recounted Tammy's behavior as disruptive. She approached people, including children, in a way that made them uncomfortable, grabbing at them and acting unpredictably. One witness mentioned that Tammy had been helped to her car by a man suggesting she intended to drive despite her apparent intoxication. The caller emphasized that her actions, including trying to grab a child, were inappropriate and alarming, though Tammy later claimed the children had touched her first.
So let's start this over. Now give me your ID. And the next time I ask for it, you don't give it to me, you will go to jail today. I am not going to continue to ask for it. This is my last time asking for it. Give me your ID.
When deputies arrived, they found Tammy uncooperative. She was loud, argumentative, and repeatedly refused to provide her identification when asked. Deputies attempted to de-escalate the situation, explaining that she needed to comply to avoid further trouble. Tammy insisted she had done nothing wrong, claiming she just wanted to go home to cook soup for her landlord. She mentioned living at Riverbridge with a 73-year-old woman named Nora Drew, born in 1951. Despite multiple requests, Tammy continued to resist providing her ID, escalating tensions by shouting and refusing to follow instructions.
610 Alpha 21.
I didn't hit anyone.
Yeah, 10 for guys.
87 Charlie, Foxtrot, Hotel Whiskey.
I didn't hit anyone, huh?
Deputies informed Tammy that she could not drive due to her apparent intoxication and offered to arrange for someone to pick her up. Tammy rejected this, insisting she would walk home, which deputies could not allow given her condition and the public safety risk. She grew increasingly agitated, yelling profanities and accusing the deputies of targeting her unfairly. At one point, she claimed to have martial arts skills and threatened that anyone she hit would go down big time. Her behavior alternated between defiance and pleas to be let go, insisting she had a broken knee and was in pain.
Who do you have to come pick you up? First off, who do you live with?
I live in
So who do you live with?
Riverbridge, Nora Drew.
Okay, so who do you live with?
Nora Drew.
Who's that?
Right over here.
No, who? Who all lives in your house?
Me and Nora Drew.
Who is Nora Drew?
Emergency Medical Services, EMS, was called to assess Tammy's condition. Medics checked her vitals and blood sugar, finding no immediate need for hospitalization. Tammy denied needing medical attention, repeatedly stating her desire to go home. However, her refusal to comply with deputies' instructions, including sitting in the patrol car for processing, led to her being placed under arrest. She resisted physically and verbally, kicking and shouting as deputies attempted to secure her in the vehicle. Tammy demanded to see video evidence of her alleged actions, insisting she had not assaulted anyone and that the deputies were fabricating charges.
Get anything wrong? Get in the car. Call my lawyer right now.
Get in the car, Tammy.
No. Give me nuts.
Tammy.
You're not gonna. What did I do?
You're pushing my button.
After being cleared by EMS, Tammy was transported to the district station. She continued to protest, claiming she was being arrested for no reason and that the charge was baseless. Deputies explained that she was being charged with resisting without violence, but Tammy maintained her innocence, threatening to involve her lawyer and asserting that the judge would dismiss the case. She accused the deputies of misconduct, claiming they should be the ones in handcuffs for arresting her without cause.
Do anything wrong? No. I didn't do anything wrong. No. I didn't do anything wrong.
Sammy.
I didn't do anything wrong. No. I didn't do anything.
Throughout the ordeal, Tammy's behavior remained erratic. She oscillated between pleading to be taken home and angrily confronting the deputies, at times offering them money to let her go. She expressed frustration about being unable to return to her car and repeatedly questioned the validity of her arrest. Deputies maintained that her refusal to follow lawful orders necessitated the arrest, and they proceeded with the necessary paperwork at the station.
Serious? These freaking idiot cops. Drop that one, please. I resisted arrest. They drop it anyway. I don't have to pay a thing. They just call the cops idiots for doing it. If I ever have to go to jail, they call you guys a bunch of idiots. Judges can't stand cops.
Come.
No. Don't.
Yes.
All right, come. Step up.
The charges against Tammy included public intoxication and resisting an officer without violence, stemming from her disruptive behavior, refusal to provide identification, and non-compliance with deputies' lawful orders. Brenda, wanted on a warrant, flees police on her bike, fakes a seizure to dodge arrest but is ultimately subdued and faces a slew of serious charges. On August 7, 2024, an officer on bicycle patrol spotted a woman identified as Brenda riding past him. Recognizing her from an active warrant, the officer attempted to stop her as she continued to ride. Brenda appeared aware of the officer's presence, glancing back repeatedly while pedaling down the street. The officer issued a verbal warning and instructed her to stop, but Brenda refused, expressing fear of arrest and continued riding.
Go ahead and get me. Come on, Brenda. Scare St. George.
The pursuit began on Bayfront, with Brenda turning onto Cuna Street, cutting through River and Fort, and heading toward St. George Street. The officer repeatedly ordered her to stop, warning that he would push her off the bicycle if she did not comply. Despite these commands, Brenda persisted, stating she could not stop because she would be arrested. As she continued to evade, the officer pushed her off the bicycle, causing her to fall. Brenda quickly got up and attempted to flee on foot down St. George Street.
26.
The officer caught up to Brenda and attempted to place her in handcuffs. At this point, Brenda began exhibiting behavior consistent with a feigned seizure, a tactic the officer noted she had used in prior arrests. He instructed her to stop, asserting that her act was ineffective. Other officers arrived to assist and Brenda was secured. During the encounter, she continued to resist passively, refusing to sit up or cooperate, which officers recognized as a recurring pattern.
1098, 1046. 79.
Brenda, stop it.
No.
A search of Brenda's person was conducted, prompted by her recent association with an individual arrested 2 days prior with fentanyl. This raised suspicions that Brenda might possess illicit substances. The search revealed items supporting these suspicions, though specific details were not immediately documented. Officers also noted Brenda's clothing during the interaction.
And I was like, Brenda, stop. Brenda, stop. So we started coming down Cuna Street, and I was like, no, Brenda, stop. She's like, no, please don't arrest me. I was like, Brenda, stop. And she said, no, you're going to arrest me. And so I was like, Brenda, if you don't... So I was like, Brenda, if you don't stop, I'm going to push you off that fucking bike.
Fire rescue was called to evaluate Brenda due to her alleged seizure activity. Her vitals were found to be stable, and medical personnel cleared her, determining no hospital visit was necessary. The officer noted that the jail had accepted Brenda in a prior arrest despite similar behavior, indicating familiarity with her tactics.
Brenda, knock it off. Stop, Brenda. Oh, well, just lay on her back. Step, Barbie, stick back to primary. Brenda, stop.
Brenda's resistance continued as officers attempted to place her in the patrol vehicle. She refused to sit up or comply, complicating efforts due to the cramped seating. Officers collected her shoes and other property, noting their poor condition. Eventually, Brenda was secured in the vehicle, though she remained uncooperative.
Brenda, last time you did this was much easier when you actually sat up.
During the process, an officer's key fob became tangled with Brenda's belongings, prompting a brief effort to retrieve it. Officers confirmed all property was accounted for. They also discussed Brenda's history, noting this was her third or fourth instance of similar behavior during arrests. They observed that she was physically capable of riding and running before feigning a medical issue once handcuffed.
1030 on 1 St. George Street, high apology.
The scene was cleared and Brenda was transported to the jail. Officers reflected on her familiarity with the arrest process and her consistent attempts to delay it through non-compliance.
If I'm breaking your truck, just let me know.
No, it's okay.
Come on. Yeah, get out of the car. Come on.
Brenda was charged with possession of a Schedule II substance, possession of paraphernalia, and resisting an officer without violence. She was sentenced to 24 months of probation, 50 hours of community service, and ordered to pay fine. A domestic argument in Ohio turns violent when Samantha Harvey injures her boyfriend, leading to an emotional arrest as both try to shield each other from the cops. On November 23, 2024 in Ohio, law enforcement responded to a domestic dispute call at an apartment complex. Upon arriving at apartment 11, officers encountered a man with visible scratches on his neck and face, appearing as though he had been choked. The scene was tense, with a ring camera capturing parts of the interaction, adding another layer of scrutiny to the unfolding events.
What's going on? Come over here. Over here.
Oh, over there.
I got the ring camera right there, I ain't gonna lie.
That's fine, go over there.
What's going on? Nothing. I'm gonna be right here though, just because of the camera.
The man, who was not named in the account, opened the door, seemingly caught off guard. He explained he was tidying up the apartment and appeared agitated, repeatedly referencing the ring camera footage as evidence of his actions. He insisted nothing significant had occurred, claiming he and his girlfriend Samantha Harvey had merely argued. Despite the officer's request for him to step outside for a clearer conversation, he was reluctant, emphasizing his discomfort with police entering his home without explicit permission. He mentioned having 2 lawyers, suggesting he was familiar with such situations and protective of his rights.
Oh yeah, bro, this ain't your first time here.
Exactly.
She's been here multiple times, that's what I'm saying.
So what happened tonight?
We argued, that's it, tonight.
So it was no physical, so you got scratches on your neck,
I'm
all
telling
over
you,
your arm.
bro.
You breathing hard, you doing
Because y'all just scared the f*** out of me, I ain't gonna lie.
You don't hear me call your name?
The officers pressed for details, noting the fresh scratches on his face and neck, which were still bleeding. The man denied they were recent, attributing them to earlier activities like giving his dog Buddy a bath. He maintained that the argument with Samantha was verbal, not physical, and dismissed the injuries as insignificant. His demeanor oscillated between cooperative and defensive, insisting the police check the ring footage to corroborate his story.
Bunch of bullshit. We just got drunk. I'm trying to lay down and just go to sleep. Like, why are y'all here?
You said what?
Why are y'all here? I'm trying to lay down and go to sleep.
Because someone called.
Inside the apartment, Samantha Harvey was found lying down, attempting to sleep. She appeared intoxicated and initially downplayed the incident, stating they had been drinking and arguing over trivial matters. When questioned about the scratches on her boyfriend's face, she hesitated, but eventually admitted to causing them. She explained that she had grabbed him disrespectfully during a heated moment, trying to prevent him from leaving the apartment. She expressed regret, emphasizing that her actions were not malicious but stemmed from frustration and a desire to resolve their conflict.
I hear what y'all saying.
Something happened.
But
right?
yeah, we argued. And you can look at the ring camera. That's what I'm saying. I got hook footage. This is my
You can see the ring camera, I don't care, but I just want you to step out here. I want to see your face in there. Like, step out here, I just want to see your face in there.
All right, bet. The way you asked, you feel me? Nothing on me.
All right, look up for me. And you're telling me none of them scratches is fresh?
Fresh, no.
This one is definitely fresh.
No,
It's
bro,
still
look at my
bleeding,
hands, bro.
It's still bleeding.
Like, none of them is fresh.
I don't understand. What are you covering?
Nothing. That's what I'm saying. I understand.
Look, your nose is bleeding. Something happened.
Samantha's account revealed a pattern of arguments, with both parties familiar to the police from prior calls. She described the scratches as self-inflicted in a moment of emotional distress, demonstrating to her boyfriend that she could harm herself. She also mentioned a knee injury, claiming it resulted from tripping while trying to stop him from leaving. Her narrative was emotional, marked by apologies and pleas for understanding, as she acknowledged her fault but insisted it was not indicative of an abusive relationship.
Literally, it was like, bro, I'm done arguing with you. Like the f down. Went like this, got him, tried to lay him down. I went and lay down.
Can you put the dog in there?
Into it. He's not harmful or nothing, I promise.
Where you
His
at?
name's Buddy. Come here, Buddy. And he yelled at me. And I went like this to myself. I was like, you think this hurts? Like, on some dumb weird shit.
So what y'all's arguing?
We was arguing, that's it.
What y'all's arguing about?
Just life, I guess, truthfully. Like, we was arguing, though. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I'm confused. Me and y'all normally hear from my baby moms. That's not my baby moms. That's my girlfriend.
Okay.
Y'all normally hear, and I was like, yeah, bro. It was some domestic. You feel me? I would be like honest. This time we was just arguing, bro. Like we wasn't none of that.
What'd he say?
He ain't say nothing.
Hey,
How long you been living here?
like probably 3 or 4 months.
3 or 4 months. Is this your boyfriend? You said?
Yeah. We did get into it though, and I'm like.
The man, meanwhile, continued to deny that Samantha had touched him violently, suggesting she was scared into admitting fault by the police presence. He maintained that the scratches were not from her and reiterated his earlier story about the dog. Despite his insistence, the officers were unconvinced, pointing out the visible injuries and the inconsistencies in their stories. They emphasized the need for accountability, noting that mutual injuries could allow them to advise and leave, but one-sided aggression required further action.
No, I'm not doing that.
What?
I can't do that.
You can't do it.
No.
Alright.
Please don't do that.
Alright.
Please don't
Sit
do
down.
that. Please don't do
Sit
that.
down.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
not
not
gonna tell you
gonna
again.
like do
Sit
no
down.
weird shit, but please don't do that.
Workman,
No.
can you come in here and sit with her?
Really?
The conversation grew heated as the man accused the officers of scaring Samantha into a false confession. He expressed frustration, claiming she was a good person who didn't deserve trouble. However, Samantha's admission to grabbing and scratching him shifted the focus. The officers, after assessing the situation, decided to take action, asking Samantha to stand and place her hands behind her back. She complied, visibly distressed, insisting she wasn't abusive and pleading not to be jailed. The man protested, arguing she hadn't touched him, but the officers proceeded, stating that someone needed to be held accountable, given the frequency of their calls to the residents.
Y'all can say he was, but my lawyer would say that he wasn't.
Well, I guess that's between him and your lawyer.
Alright, so what's up with the scars on your face?
The scar? I thought you said something. Yeah, no, ain't nothing about her. No, yeah, no. My dog.
Your dog?
Yeah, I gave him, it was earlier though, I gave him a bath.
You mind taking this off?
Yeah, they already had me do that.
No, you mind taking it off?
You kind of mind, I ain't gonna lie.
Why not?
Because it's on my neck.
As Samantha was escorted away, she reiterated her regret, framing the incident as part of a broader need for change in their relationship. The man, left with the officers, expressed disbelief and frustration, urging them to review the footage and reconsider. The officers, however, maintained that the visible injuries and Samantha's admission left them no choice. The incident concluded with a somber acknowledgement that such disputes required intervention to prevent escalation.
Alright, just stand up for me. Go ahead and stand up. Just stand up. Put your hands behind your back. It's alright. We're going to get through this together, okay?
Samantha Harvey was arrested and charged with domestic violence, reflecting the physical altercation she admitted to initiating. The charges stemmed from her actions of grabbing and scratching her boyfriend, which resulted in visible injuries as confirmed by the police at the scene.
Laura, banned from an apartment complex, defiantly returns, resists police, and attacks them, turning a simple eviction into a chaotic arrest.
On January 27, 2025, police officers responded to a call at an apartment complex regarding a woman, Laura, who had been previously evicted and was reportedly trespassing on the property. The call came from the building's administration, who recognized her as someone banned from the premises since August 1st, 2024.
Laura, what's she do?
Well, they think that she's supposed to be banned and she's not supposed to be staying.
Oh, no, she's not banned. She's not banned.
I need to see your license real quick to make sure you're not banned.
Hey, she lost her ID. She's been asking me.
Okay, we'll have her step over here. So
Laura, could you step over here? Okay, well, could you come over here with the officer?
Just figure out what you're trying to tell me to do.
Could you come here?
I'm not going to do that, no.
Upon arrival, officers approached the apartment where Laura was located. They knocked on the door and a man answered, initially claiming Laura was not banned and resided with him. He appeared confused and defensive, questioning the officer's presence and insisting Laura had a right to be there. The officers explained that the building's front office had reported Laura as banned and they needed to verify her status.
Laura, would you come here? Oh, man. Would you get up and come here? Because it's quite obvious. It is a good reason.
The man reluctantly called for Laura to come to the door, but she was uncooperative, refusing to step forward or engage directly with the officers. The man continued to argue, claiming Laura had been staying with him and was only doing laundry. He mentioned a prior incident with police the previous day, describing it as a surprise event, but provided no clear details. The officers pressed for clarification, noting that the building's rules prohibited unauthorized individuals from staying in the apartments.
I know it was a surprise attack. I opened up the door, I was mopping and sweeping. I'm out money then.
Yep.
When I opened up the door, the guy got his gun.
I
I like this shit. I said, hey,
So it
man.
wasn't for you guys.
Yeah, evidently,
I was doing the laundry. He's doing it now.
As the conversation progressed, the man grew increasingly agitated, insisting Laura had been living with him since they were homeless together. He argued that he was looking out for her well-being as it was cold outside, and he didn't want her to be left on the streets. However, the officers reiterated that Laura's presence violated the terms of his lease, as she was not an approved resident. They emphasized that the building's administration had explicitly banned her, and her continued presence could jeopardize his tenancy.
Okay. Can we come in and remove her?
Sorry for yelling at you, boys. You're way out of control. Out of line.
No, would you come here, please? Oh, man, let me get her, man.
We're not leaving.
She's
coming out, so either give us permission to come in and remove her, or we're going to go down and let them know that you're not cooperating and you're violating the terms of your lease.
Man, why would you? Look, Laura.
Laura remained uncooperative, refusing to come to the door or comply with the officers' requests. The man attempted to mediate, claiming he had paperwork to prove Laura's right to be there, but he failed to produce any documentation. The officers warned that if Laura did not leave voluntarily, she would face arrest for trespassing. They also informed the man that his refusal to cooperate could lead to further consequences, including violating his lease terms.
Then do it. Then do it. I'm not playing games all day long. I'm going to send my partner downstairs and let him know that you're not cooperating.
The situation escalated when Laura finally appeared but refused to put on a shirt or gather her belongings as requested. She became confrontational, yelling at the officers and accusing them of harassment. The man continued to argue, insisting Laura was not doing anything wrong and that the officers lacked proper paperwork to justify their actions. The officers countered that they had confirmed with dispatch that Laura was banned from the property, and her refusal to leave constituted a violation of the law.
Grab her a shirt. Check him, double lock him, doing everything.
Y'all can't do this. Anthony, get the fuck out. Yes, you can.
We would sit up there and would cooperate with them.
I was getting my shit.
As tensions rose, Laura resisted the officers' attempts to escort her out. She removed her shirt entirely, further delaying compliance, and began gathering her belongings erratically. The officers repeatedly asked her to cooperate, warning that continued resistance would lead to arrest. At one point, another individual was discovered hiding in the apartment's shower, complicating the situation further. The officers questioned the man about this person's presence, noting that it added to the lease violations.
Shower?
No, he
What are you doing in here?
Man, look, bro.
Yeah, we're letting them know that you got her in here and you got other guys hiding in the shower.
Man, that man went in the shower. Well, we're not. That guy ran in there and started him in there.
Yeah, okay.
You know what, man? Look.
Yeah, I know. Keep going.
Hey, you make it seem like the woman don't have no right.
She doesn't. She's banned.
She does have rights.
No, she does not. Not when she's already banned from the property. We're on the front. Yeah. Well, that's not going to stay.
When the officers attempted to remove Laura from the apartment, she physically resisted, leading to a struggle. The man accused the officers of assault, claiming they were mishandling Laura while she continued to demand her phone and other belongings. During the altercation, Laura allegedly kicked an officer in the leg, escalating the incident further. The officers restrained her and informed her that she would be taken into custody.
Resisted arrest.
I got a purse.
And I've got video.
She didn't fit.
Okay, good to go. You're not going with us.
That's not my purse.
It's not your purse?
No.
All right, it's not her purse. She
No,
doesn't want it.
The man followed the officers as they escorted Laura out, continuing to argue and claiming the officers were breaking the law. He insisted on accompanying Laura, but the officers refused, stating that he was not allowed to ride with them. They advised him to return to his apartment and address the issue with the housing authority, as his actions risked further violations of his lease.
They don't have nothing. They don't have no paperwork. They don't have shit.
And if they do have it, I know this.
Go up there. Get up there. Call the police now, would you please?
Ultimately, Laura was removed from the property and taken into custody. The officers noted that the situation could have been resolved with a simple citation if Laura had cooperated initially. However, her resistance and actions during the encounter led to additional charges. The woman, Laura, was charged with battery on a law enforcement officer, resisting arrest, and criminal trespassing. Maya, enraged, hurls household items at her children's father over a parenting dispute, resulting in a domestic battery arrest in her own chaotic home. On November 15, 2024, police officers responded to a domestic disturbance call at a residence where a heated argument had escalated into violence. The conflict involved a woman named Maya and her child's father, who had been living at her home intermittently for 6 months. The two had known each other for a decade, sharing 3 children, though they had not been in a romantic relationship for 5 or 6 years. He occasionally stayed at Maya's house to babysit their children while she worked or when he needed a place to stay. They maintained separate sleeping arrangements, emphasizing they were not together romantically.
Okay.
Did you pour anything on?
Yeah, pop. You see right there, pop.
Okay.
He's laying right there. You want to get the fuck up, so I pour pop on him.
Okay. How long have you two been together for?
We ain't been together. I've known him for 10 years. He's my baby daddy for 10 years.
Okay.
We haven't been together in like 5 or 6 years.
Okay.
He babysits the kids for me while I go to work. He stays here sometimes when he needs a place to stay, but we don't even sleep in the same room, in the same bed, nothing. We're not together, nothing.
Okay.
We don't even have to be here.
Okay. So you guys have been together, or not together, but
together, no.
you guys have known each other for 10 years.
Yes.
He is the father of what, 2 of your children? 3?
3.
3 of your children? Is this one of the children he's the father of? No. Okay.
The incident began over a minor disagreement about their child's care. One of their children had vomited, and Maya instructed the father to give the child water to settle her stomach. Instead, he prepared a cup of sweet tea, which Maya deemed inappropriate due to its sugar content. This sparked an argument, with Maya questioning his decision-making. The dispute quickly escalated as he dismissed her concerns, saying he made the drink as a quick solution. Frustrated, Maya told him to leave if he had an issue with her parenting. Initially, he agreed to leave, but then changed his mind, refusing to depart and challenging her to call the police. Maya urged him to leave to avoid further conflict, especially since it was 3 a.m. and their children were asleep. She emphasized that they had resolved similar disputes in the past by taking space, but his refusal to leave intensified the situation.
The kids upstairs sleep. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. We ain't got to argue. We ain't got to be loud. Just leave. Like, we did this shit in the past. I keep telling all the time, when I'm mad, just leave. And then we can talk about this shit later. But no, he want to sit here and ignite the fire and keep talking shit. And keep talking shit instead of leaving my house. So now I start throwing shit. I'm like, get the fuck out of my house. Get the fuck out of my house. He's like, well, no, I'm not going over. You're going to call the cops on me. So before I started calling the cops, you guys show up. I'm like, well, look at God.
Okay.
Look at God.
Okay.
As the argument grew more heated, Maya's frustration boiled over. She began throwing household items at him, including plates, silverware, a broom, and anything within reach in her kitchen. She admitted to pouring soda on him as he lay on the floor, further escalating the physical altercation. The father sustained visible bruising on his face from the objects thrown at him, though Maya denied punching or striking him directly with her hands. When questioned by officers, she explained her actions stemmed from his refusal to leave her home, stating, "I was throwing at him to get out of my house."
What do you have all in there?
Just my shoes, little knick-knack shit. Cool. Just my shoes and shit.
Can you just take a couple steps back real quick and we'll let you get all that stuff, okay? I just need to speak to them real fast. Ma'am, I never got your name. What's your name?
Maya.
Maya. Okay. Do you have any clothes that you could put on?
For what?
So here's the deal. I'm going to be straight up honest with you, okay? And I don't want to do this in front of the kids. Right now, you're going to be placed under arrest for domestic battery, okay?
Police arrived to find a chaotic scene, with broken items scattered across the floor. Maya openly admitted to the officers that she had thrown objects at the father, acknowledging the physical evidence of his injuries and the disarray in her home. The officers informed her that she would be placed under arrest for domestic battery due to her admissions and the visible marks on the father's face. They noted that given his intermittent residency at the home for 6 months, they could not legally force him to leave. To ensure the safety of the children, the officers suggested that the father remain at the residence to care for them while Maya was taken into custody, as removing the children from the home was undesirable.
Yo, leave so I can put my clothes.
So we can't leave, all right? Where are your clothes?
I don't know. I got shit all over the house. I'm not gonna, man, move. Y'all just stay right there, stand outside so I can put on some
we're not leaving you at this point, okay? So if you need to go get on clothes...
I can't even leave. I can't even go to my back door, so where am I finna run? Where am I finna run?
I could go get a pair of pants or something for you, sweatpants, whatever it is.
You guys, I hate police here, I swear to God. I hate you. You could have like an hour ago. None of this shit would have happened.
Maya reacted with anger and disbelief, feeling that the father had antagonized her throughout the ordeal. She expressed frustration that the officers did not acknowledge his role in escalating the conflict by refusing to leave. As she prepared to leave with the police, she struggled to find clothes and shoes, growing increasingly agitated with the officers' presence. She repeatedly voiced her resentment toward the police, stating, "I hate police here," and accused them of ignoring the father's provocation. The officers remained firm, ensuring she was secured in handcuffs and escorted to a squad car. The process was tense, with Maya resisting their instructions to stop moving, which made adjusting her handcuffs difficult.
Put my shoe on! Stop! I can't put my shoe on! What the fuck? Can I put my shoe on? Like, what is your problem? Do nothing for what?
Nothing but nice to you.
I can put my shoe on, bro? So I can't put my shoe on. You're in my way! You need to get the fuck out of my way! You mean that? I got this shit on purpose. You're in my way.
The father, meanwhile, was allowed to collect his belongings, including shoes and minor personal items, and stay at the residence to care for the children. Maya's frustration peaked as she felt the situation was unfairly resolved in his favor, leaving her to face legal consequences while he remained in her home.
How am I supposed to put on my shoes? I can't need help. What do you mean?
Come on, just go. Nope. We tried so hard to give you an opportunity. We're being nice to you, and then you do all this.
Shut the fuck up. Suck it.
Can you move out the way so we open the door?
Another Jewish, you can arrest me, man?
Maya was ultimately charged with domestic battery for throwing objects that caused visible bruising to the father and resisting arrest due to her non-compliance with officers' instructions during the arrest process. Reflecting on the incident, Maya might have mitigated the outcome by remaining calm when the police arrived and explaining her actions clearly. Acknowledging her role in the altercation and expressing remorse could have demonstrated cooperation. Additionally, she could have appealed for leniency, highlighting her responsibility for her children's care as all were present in the home. A composed approach might have influenced the officer's handling of the situation, though her admissions and the physical evidence made arrest likely.
Natalie, accused of shoplifting at Walmart, vehemently denies it and claims a setup, but her resistance leads to handcuffs and charges ranging from theft to drug possession. On April 14, 2024, a tense situation unfolded at a Walmart involving a young woman named Natalie who became embroiled in a confrontation with law enforcement. The incident occurred when Natalie, accompanied by her friend Ryan, was accused of shoplifting from the store, leading to a rapid escalation.
Yeah, that book back full stuff. But, how much you looking at? Like 30, 40 bucks? No, not more. More? Right, like, yeah, because what makes it more is this right here.
Natalie had recently faced financial difficulties having moved out of a rental house due to struggles with rent payments. She mentioned her transient circumstances, including a connection to her stepfather and a golf cart, during a brief interaction with Deputy Gilliard, badge number 6671 from the local sheriff's office. Ryan, present at the scene, recorded the encounter and attempted to support her.
Yeah, I mean, you were never not all set.
All right, no, it's cool. I don't mind having a conversation with you on.
Yeah.
All right.
What's going on with the golf cart?
No,
it's not broken or anything?
No, it's my dad.
The incident began when store employees identified Natalie as a potential shoplifter, claiming she matched the description of a suspect captured on security footage, including distinctive tattoos. Natalie denied any intent to steal, asserting she had money in hand to pay for the items in her cart, which included boots, tie-dye underwear, and a few other small items. She explained she had only stepped toward the store's exit to check if Ryan was still outside, not to leave with unpaid goods.
No, you're not.
You're gonna end up on the ground.
And I'm gonna sue you.
No, wait.
Okay.
So please get your hands off me.
Are you gonna put your hands on your back? He's just detaining you.
The situation intensified when a store employee, described as a short Hispanic man in a blue shirt, attempted to guide Natalie into a back room. She resisted, expressing discomfort and asserting her legal rights. Natalie also accused another woman, Tamara, of being the true culprit, claiming Tamara had set her up. She described Tamara as a blonde woman who had been following her in the store but could not provide specific details about her whereabouts or full identity.
He's not supposed to put his hands on me.
Okay. Where's your supervisor? Can you get him here?
Literally.
Look, I'm trying.
Now, please let me go. You have your hands on me. No, let me go.
You're gonna put your hands.
Deputy Gilliard and his colleagues proceeded to detain Natalie for investigation. She argued that a male deputy detaining her violated legal protections and demanded a female deputy and a supervisor, but her requests were not met. The deputy instructed her to place her hands behind her back, warning that non-compliance would result in being taken to the ground. Natalie maintained that the detention was unjust and part of a deliberate setup, noting the body camera recording the interaction.
Put your hands behind your back.
Sir?
Chill. Put your hands behind your back.
Just chill.
Ryan attempted to calm the situation, urging Natalie to comply to avoid further escalation, but she continued to resist verbally. Eventually, deputies handcuffed her and placed her in a patrol car. Natalie reiterated her innocence, insisting she had not left the store with any unpaid items, and that security footage would support her claim.
You have all of your hands.
I told you several times to put your hands behind your back.
Sir, and you grabbed me, and legally you're not supposed to. I'm a female and you're a male. You're supposed to have a female deputy here.
The deputies estimated the value of the items in Natalie's cart at approximately $50, though the exact amount was uncertain. The store manager expressed intent to prosecute, increasing the pressure on the situation. Deputies questioned Ryan about Tamara and another older woman reportedly involved. Ryan confirmed Tamara's presence but noted she had left their golf cart near Murphy's gas station. He denied any involvement in the theft and supported Natalie's claim that she had not exited the store with unpaid merchandise.
I want to see you over here. You're both putting your hands on me and I'm a female.
Well,
that's against the law.
What is the law?
I what?
You stole something.
In the patrol car, Natalie expressed frustration, questioning the basis for her detention and asserting the charges were false. She vowed to pursue legal action for what she believed was an unjust arrest. The deputies maintained that her resemblance to the suspect's description justified their actions.
No, but you're going to tell us.
Oh, I am?
Yep.
I definitely did when you asked me. Like you said, it's on camera, correct?
Yeah, no, I was just going to eat dinner.
6601 or something like that? No, 66.
The incident highlighted the complexities of such encounters, with Natalie's claims of a setup by Tamara and the store employee remaining unverified. The deputies adhered to protocol, but faced accusations of overreach. Ryan's support for Natalie underscored their friendship amidst the adversity.
We're going to take one of the handcuffs off so we can take this off. If you resist, you're going straight back in the cuffs, and we're going to cut it off of you.
Cut what off of me?
This bag.
Go for it. I don't give a shit.
Gotta go down.
Best believe you both on camera, and best believe y'all are both gonna get through it due to the fact of false accusation, setting up a whole fucking innocent female due to one of your police officers.
Natalie was ultimately charged with petite theft for the alleged shoplifting, resisting an officer without violence due to her non-compliance during detention, possession of methamphetamine and drug paraphernalia discovered during a search, and a contraband charge that was later dropped.
Started with the couple's wild night in a hotel, ended in handcuffs.
Here, I'm an American. You're doing wrong.
On January 1st, 2022, officers responded to a hotel following a disturbance call. Hotel employees reported that a couple was arguing, the altercation had turned physical, and the woman was being extremely belligerent and appeared to be under the influence.
Try to get the benefit of the doubt.
What were they doing?
Really, it's just a female that's in there that's just, I'm very sure that she's intoxicated. Very intoxicated, so she's just going off on the dude that she's with right now. He's trying to calm down the situation and everything, but she's not.
Okay. So she's just belligerent all over the place.
She's yelling and gets her complaining, and I can't have it.
Did you guys ask her to leave or no?
We did 3 times.
Like to actually leave the room?
Not actually leave the room, but we like I said, we try to give them the benefit of the doubt, just try to get them to calm down so they can just stay in the room and have a place to sleep, you know.
So, but now you want them to vacate the
But yeah, I've already told them that Florida PD was on the way. They're coming. We it's done and over with. I'm not going to do this.
I know you're probably going to stay at the front desk, so just one of you guys that can come with us.
When officers arrived at the couple's room, it took a while for the man to open the door.
Alright. I guess you guys got to get going, huh? Alright, well, we're going to stay here with you while you guys leave the room, alright? Let's go. Appreciate it.
Dress. Close the door.
Okay, you're good.
Fucking close the door. Close the door. I'm naked. Right? Whose side are you on? I am naked. Do you not see this?
Hey, buddy, just come out here.
I am naked. I need to get dressed.
Okay, I will step in here and look in here while you get
No,
dressed.
I'm. Can you guys please get out?
So that's not going to happen, okay? They've given you several opportunities to get your stuff and leave.
I have nothing. I have nothing.
I'll step in here for 2 seconds.
I want my clothes, which is right in there. Yeah. Can the po-po please close the door?
The conversation went in circles as the woman repeatedly told her boyfriend to close the door instead of putting on clothes and complying with the officers. However, they decided to give her a chance.
No, the door's not getting closed.
No, this is my privacy.
Not at this point in time. You can either get dressed or you can go to jail. Those are your two options.
I'm not going to jail. I'm not doing anything wrong. I need to.
You will be if you don't. If you refuse to leave this place, you will
I
go
want
to jail.
to leave, but I want to leave in decency.
There are no clothes.
Yes, I need to get decent.
There are no clothes in here. There
My
are
thing is right in there. My sweats.
There are no sweatpants in here.
Look.
Can you guys please?
So listen, I'm gonna put the timer on. After 5 minutes, okay?
I don't want to hear your fucking
That means that you're refusing to leave,
Harrison,
and you're gonna be arrested.
get the fuck out. I need to get decent.
So, sir, I'll let you do your best to calm her down, because I've been very calm, right? I'm not gonna yell with somebody that's intoxicated. It's pointless. So until she learns and she gathers her stuff,
I learned.
she will be arrested. Okay.
Wow, this is like really annoying. I'm getting my shit on. Can I have a fucking time?
About 5 minutes later, the woman finished gathering her belongings and came down, but the officer wished the situation could have been resolved more easily.
Do me a favor, man. Can you talk to me about what's all the blood on your hand and stuff like that?
I have no idea.
Okay, well,
what the hell just happened?
I understand you're upset. Can I just talk to you for a second?
No, because I know who you are. My brother is. I know, but I know what's up with cops, dude.
I know.
No, I don't want to talk to you.
Right now, you're not free to leave. You're not free to leave. You're not free to leave.
Let go of me.
Relax. You're not free to leave.
Let go of me. Relax. Let me know why. Let me know why.
Stand up. Relax.
Let me know why. Let me know why. Let me know why. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong?
Relax. You're okay. You're okay.
No, what am I doing wrong?
I told you you're not free to leave. He has marks on his arm.
Why?
And now you're being arrested.
She appeared so intoxicated that she didn't realize she was adding more charges to her list by continuously yelling and kicking the officer.
Stop kicking me and stop resisting. If you spit on me, you're gonna get another felony charge.
No, I'm spitting it out because I can't swallow.
You are just too back. Get out of the elevator.
No,
get out of the elevator.
I don't like.
I will let you sit up when you calm down.
I don't like to swallow my own spit.
I will let you sit up when you calm down.
Well, listen to me. I don't like to swallow my own spit.
I try to talk to you.
I'm just spitting out
and you try to
my
walk
own.
away. Based off what
No, that's not true. You're all lying.
Chill out. Chill out, man.
He's all lying. You hit me for no reason.
Meanwhile, on a lower floor, some unfortunate guests might have waiting for an elevator to reach their rooms were left wondering how long it would take to get a lift.
I understand. She's okay. She kicked me. She's spitting on the floor.
Hell no, I didn't kick him. He's lying. He's lying, but I didn't kick him.
Let her be mouth.
He's all lying.
She just has a big mouth. Let her talk. Go stand over there. Go stand over there.
I did not kick him. You're hella lying, dude. I did not kick you. Ow, you just
Stop.
gave me.
I don't want you spitting. I don't want you spitting on me.
No,
I saw you spit on the elevator.
But you just lied. You just said I hate you and I kicked you. That's not true.
Relax.
You're lying. But you're lying.
Relax.
No, I can't relax when you're fucking talking shit about me.
No, you're belligerent.
No, you're lying. I never spit on you and I didn't touch
I didn't
you.
say you spit on me. I said
Yes, you did. You just told my man that I spit on you. You're fucking dude. This is fucked up.
Calm down.
No, you're really pissing me off now. You're fucking. I never did anything. You
Calm down. All right, get it out. Calm down.
You bitch. I swear to God, you're so fucked up. I never did what you did.
Once the woman was handcuffed inside the elevator, the officer finally had a chance to hear the boyfriend's side of the story.
Okay, so just talk to me. Listen, we're not trying to get anybody in trouble. We just want to know the facts. That's all.
It wasn't nothing physical.
Well, it was something physical because you have cuts and she has blood. So,
I mean, that's
so just be honest with me. Because she cut me. She hurt me. She cut me. She cut me there. She kicked him. All on body cam. So if she's being violent with us, can you be honest with me?
Yeah. What I'm saying is, our altercation is all verbal, yelling, screaming, like scratch some arms or just.
Not from her. Not from her long nails.
Yeah, we like walked all the way down to the boat cruise, went on the boat cruise, drinking on the boat cruise, whatever. It's just arguing with me about past girlfriends.
Okay. So you're just gonna say it was only verbal tonight?
Yeah, it's verbal.
How long have you guys lived together?
10 years.
So you guys are basically married.
I mean, out here on the East Coast.
Okay. Do you have all your stuff out of there?
Yeah. I was just wondering about her.
She's going to jail, right? Absolutely, for resisting with violence. We're going to do disorder intoxication at a lodging establishment, as well as battery on a law enforcement officer. So,
battery too?
And she kicked him, yeah. And she admitted to scratching him and everything. So, she's absolutely belligerent tonight. I don't know what her deal is. All we asked her to do was to leave the room. And then when I saw the cuts on and the marks on your arm, a lot of them, that gives me enough that she cannot leave. At that point, you guys aren't free to leave. I have to make sure that she's okay and you're okay.
Back to the woman, she eventually calmed down and sat properly, allowing the officer to take her statement for a few seconds.
Alright, so I've been drinking this very long time.
You know that drink just people's mindsets.
No, it's like, mindset, like,
your brain chemistry.
no, I know, but you're American, like, you don't, it's like very different.
Can you stand
Oh
up,
yeah, I grew up Irish family.
I'm going to just put this in your pocket, okay? You stand up. I'm just going to leave this in your pocket, okay? We're going to go in the elevator and we're going to go downstairs.
Am I being,
I'm going to explain that to you when we get downstairs.
wait,
okay?
let's stand up.
I'm
going to be detained? I'm
You are
going to
detained.
jail tonight?
You're being detained right now. Your boyfriend, I know you kept calling your man, he's going to come get your stuff, that way he can get your stuff.
Why am I
and leave
being
with you.
detained tonight?
So let's go in the elevator. I told you that. So let's go in the
Why?
elevator.
No, can you please
I don't want to do this again, Elise.
Just repeat it. Why am I being
You're being detained because of several charges, not 22 months.
What's my charges?
Elise, relax.
No,
I got you.
I'm not going to relax until you tell me because that's weird.
Relax.
I'm an American.
Elise, relax.
Tell me what I'm being charged with. This is not okay.
Elise,
No.
you're being arrested.
For what?
Don't spit on me because you
I'm not
spit on the elevator
spitting.
earlier. Relax.
What am I being arrested for?
You're arrested for disorderly intoxication retail.
Because of what you're telling me now.
Relax, I got you. Disorderly intoxication in a retail establishment, okay? Resisting arrest with violence on me and battery on a law enforcement officer for kicking him twice. Relax. So don't kick and fight in here again. Relax. Relax.
We're going down. We're going down.
You're okay. Relax. Don't cause more charges and throw fit again.
It's like...
Relax. Okay?
The woman was charged with battery on multiple officers, disorderly conduct, resisting arrest with violence, and was trespassed from the property. Then there's this mom who ruined the entire family vacation because she couldn't hold her liquor.
You're not listening to me.
On February 24th, 2023, officers responded to a bar after a woman who had been denied entry forcibly pushed her way inside.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Man. Fuck out this motherfucker, like I said.
Struggling to get her to sit on a chair, the officer explained the situation to her.
Two options. All right, you've been very patient with you tonight. Hold on, back up, man. Just back up. Back up. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. All right, you have two options right now. Okay? Option number one, you go to jail for disorderly conduct and drunk in public, okay? Listen to me. Second option is somebody can grab a car and we can take you home.
It's okay.
Where's my mother?
We just need a taxi.
You need a taxi? Okay.
How do we call a taxi?
Y'all better piss my mother pad over my ears.
We need a taxi.
And that made me piss in my pants. Because you're going to sit here until a vehicle comes and you can leave. I tried to go in there and pee. I tried to use the bathroom, not even get alcohol. Not even get alcohol. You wouldn't let me in there. I didn't let you do anything.
I know you didn't.
I know you didn't because I'm white.
Because I'm
white. That's all.
She's got paid
Because I'm white. Because I'm white. Ma'am, this is a private business. They have the right to refuse service. It has nothing to do with
The woman's entire family was trying to cooperate with the officer. Meanwhile, she appeared so intoxicated that she didn't comprehend what others were attempting to do, and she kept talking loudly and disruptively.
No, let me go. Y'all kiss my ass.
You got some ID on you?
No, I ain't got Pop me up. Take me to jail.
Sit down.
Sit down and calm down.
Sit down.
Sit down and calm down. Take me to jail. Sit down and calm down. It's because I'm white. Y'all want to fuck it. Y'all want to police y'all with the police. Because y'all police white people. That's how it is. That's how it is.
What is your password so I can show your ID?
I want a white person over here. He's not prejudiced to me. I want somebody who ain't prejudiced to me. They're prejudiced. They're prejudiced. They're prejudiced.
Can you back them up right now?
Y'all better get some ID here.
Back up. Back up. Back up.
They're prejudiced. They're trying to lock me out because I'm white. You wouldn't let me go to the bathroom. You're prejudiced.
You can't use the bathroom if you're like
Imagine behaving like this in front of your daughter, right in the middle of the street. How embarrassed might she feel if she saw this after sobering up?
There was no police officers at the door when I got there.
You want to go to hotel?
No. I want them to take me to jail. Get these handcuffs off of me.
We are.
Now. Take me to jail in your car. You're a woman. Take me to jail in your car and get these handcuffs off of me. I know. I want you to go home too because you're prejudiced. I want you to go home because you're not doing your job.
I'm so sorry.
Well, no, I need her to get into a vehicle. I'm not letting her walk away from me. I need her to get into a vehicle. I don't have to. I'm 44 years old. I'm older than you. You're as old as my daughter. You're as old as my daughter. You are 40. I'm 44 years old. I'm old enough to be your mama.
She's going to go to jail.
For what?
For criminal trespass.
Okay, let's go.
And here's the kicker. The reason she fought to get into the bar was because she couldn't hold her liquor.
Okay, but I got to pay. Okay, let's go. What are you waiting on?
Well, it's too late for that.
What are you waiting on? What are you waiting on? What are you waiting on? What are you waiting on?
I'm waiting on my supervisor so he can come
Okay,
take
well,
her.
where's it? She's literally. I peed all over me. Look, I got piss all over me. That's all. I was literally. Look, y'all feel my piss. I got piss all over me. I smell like piss. I said, let me get some. I know it is because you're prejudiced.
Just hush.
Okay? I know. I'm going to call like y'all do. Prejudiced.
Just hush, Mama.
That's right.
Let me tell you what you did
I'm
wrong.
listening.
The business, the guy who works at the front door, not us. He refused you to come in because you had no ID.
She had her
Listen,
ID.
she does not have a physical copy, which means that they cannot let you in because they will be fine. You're not listening. You're talking over me.
Okay, now I'm not
Okay?
listening.
They cannot let you in at this location without a physical ID. That's why the police are here, because of underage drinking. They told her she could not come in, and she forced her way in.
Because she was about to pee on me.
That doesn't matter.
The officer was finally able to explain the situation to the daughter, despite the mother's high-pitched shouting in the background. The daughter understood and showed a cooperative attitude toward the officers.
That's right.
Okay, then.
But listen, my point. I just went to the scene. The reason why. Okay, you're not listening to me. You're not listening to me.
The reason why you tell her
Okay,
because
look
you had
at
to
me when I'm talking.
Okay,
just like I did with you, same respect. I just went to River Street and they let me in with that ID. There's a reason why. But you're right.
Let me give you an example, okay? The McDonald's down the street might not be the same McDonald's that you come to. There's different rules.
You're right. Yeah. But you didn't have to be so forceful. Why did they let me in there and you couldn't?
I didn't be
because you were being prejudiced towards me.
Ma'am, I asked you like 6 times to just leave. I didn't even let your family teach you to leave.
Yes. And the reason why I'm being ugly towards you is because you wouldn't let me in the pig.
I did not
refuse.
It wasn't one at the door.
It wasn't me. I was at the
He
door.
only went over because you came inside and they wanted you to leave.
Well, I apologize, y'all. Like, I really do. And I paid all over.
It was the guy at the door. He's doing that
all the way down. Because I respect any law enforcement or anything like that. Like, I really do.
All of this could have been resolved simply by calling a taxi to return to their hotel, but the woman chose the hard way instead.
I don't give a f*** I'm coming up here. Yeah, they shouldn't be being prejudiced. There's 3 black men right there and a black woman right here. They're not. They're prejudiced. Somebody get somebody white up here. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I want somebody who is going to be. I don't care. I want the police department. Is there anybody white on the police department? Police and chief. Okay, well, I want a white police officer up here because they're prejudiced. You were very mean to me. You tried to push me against the wall.
Yeah, I did because you
tried to hurt me.
You were that
No, he don't accept my ID. He don't accept my ID. He knows. I want to go to jail and get an attorney.
We're trying to get
they
out
hurt
of
my
here.
neck and stuff.
We're trying to get out of here. Shut up.
And they pushed me against the wall and hurt me and injured me.
Do you need EMS?
Yes, I do. Call them. That's why you're a police officer, so y'all get revenge on people. Like, I ain't even a police officer trying to get something against no white people or a black person or whatever. Because I love everybody. And they're trying to beat me down with stuff at the time.
The woman was charged with disorderly conduct, criminal trespassing, public intoxication, and obstruction. Let's continue with these people involved in a bar incident.
No, my turn up!
On May 3rd, 2024 in Ohio, police officers responded to a call from a bar reporting that a bartender was being attacked.
Who was in the car? Are they involved in this?
No.
Hey, nobody's leaving.
All right, that's fine.
Just go over. Okay, are you guys all together right now?
No, we just at the bar. Officer, me and my girlfriend.
Do me a favor, just take your hand out of your pocket. Yeah, thanks.
Me and my girlfriend's keys strapped behind the bar. That's all we're trying to get. I don't know nothing about no altercation. She thinks we're all black, so we're all guilty. And I'm going to tell you the truth.
Only thing I
Just
asked her
because
for
we
is my
all
money
look
back
alike
on the
is
kazoo
not
machine for my baby.
She pushed us all
She
out.
pushed me back. So
So,
she
I'm
pushed
just
me, so
saying.
I pushed her back. It was nothing
My
like
car's
that.
there.
My car keys in the car. I'm trying to vacate the situation. I'm with no problem. I'm not going to wreck this.
Nobody's leaving yet because this is not.
That's fine.
Okay, that's fine.
But we get our
All right, yeah.
The officer first gathered everyone involved to identify each person. 2 additional people were found in a nearby car. The officer instructed all of them to remain on the sidewalk for further investigation.
No problem.
All right.
If you want ID, I have no problem giving it to you, officer.
Okay.
Like I said, it was an altercation. They think we're all together. Sad to say. This is my car. I have the keys. I have the keys.
Perfect. You want to turn that off? Let's go.
Yeah,
let's go
of
stand
course.
over on the sidewalk.
Of
All right.
Of course. I got no problem.
Hey, miss.
Yes.
Let's just all stand over here on the sidewalk.
Of course.
Okay.
Let's just all go over here for now. All right.
No.
Hey, keep going over there. Get out of the road. I got you. We're gonna get it figured out. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, let go of her.
No, I'm trying to.
No. Okay, stand over there.
According to one man, he was unsure about how the situation escalated. It began when they were sitting together and the bartender approached, slammed the table, and demanded that one of them pay their tab.
The end?
No, it wasn't black.
If you want to know exactly what happened, I asked my bank. She said she couldn't get my money back away from the bar, all that. She told me to go to the kiosk machine or the music machine to get my bank. She said she couldn't get my money back. So I asked her, where can I get my money back at? I said, so I asked her. And then I asked her, where's my car keys at? I couldn't find my car keys. So I told her to find my car keys at. Then she called her. Like, I'm not, she came and then she walked up to me, aggressive. I'm not nothing problem with that. I never been in trouble with the law. I never got pulled over and I got a ticket. That's not me.
We don't play with y'all.
We don't say no one playing.
Yeah. We don't want y'all wasting time. We know y'all got a job to do, so we don't want y'all wasting time out here to tend to the dumb. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Dumb.
Like, I'm really just confused. Like, I don't know what's going on for real. I don't know how escalated to the point it is right now for real. Like, I'm trying to be the mediator of everything, but I probably see the word aggravated.
This led to an argument, and soon glasses were being thrown, with a woman in black clothes actively involved. Meanwhile, another officer questioned the bartender to get both sides of the story.
Some girl came behind the bar and $2 closed game, and they're all coming in here, and they're so awful. I didn't get tipped once from these people, and she started yelling at me because the vape machine ate her money. So I'm closing the bar. I got beat up, Damon. They fucking jumped me. Customers dumped me. I'm talking to the cops. I don't know what you want me to do. I'm closing the bar.
Okay, so what happened?
So they were in here the whole night. Both those girls, the black, were very physical with each other. They were pulling each other's hair. They were like grabbing each other's faces. I've never met them before. I've never seen them before. I'm the only one working. Right. The guys get around. Didn't tip me anything, but they were not gone yet, so I wasn't going to say anything. So then she's like, I need a vape. She's like, is it in the touch tubes? And I was like, no, honey, it's on the touch tubes. There's a vape machine right there. And she's like, oh, can you help me with it? I was like, no, like, I'm working. Right. And then I'm already losing my patience with them. And she goes up to the vape machine. She's like, I put in $22 and I didn't get anything out of it. I was like, I have nothing to do with that machine. Like, I don't even have a number for it. I don't have a key. I can't take money out of it. They put it in there, it's stupid, whatever. And she said, well, you're the one that told me to use it. And I was like, you asked me where it was, I told you where it was. Right. So she comes behind the bar, just starts hitting my face, throwing the orange trace on the back. She gets this close to my face. She's like, what are you doing? I'm going to call the cops. Like, I'm the one that called. It wasn't, you didn't even have a second to get a word out of my mouth. Her fist was in your face before you.
The women confirmed that the woman in black clothes initiated the fight by swinging at the bartender and then throwing a glass at her. They also stated that the bartender expressed a desire to press charges.
You can ask that one.
I'm asking you.
Okay, you can ask that one because I don't know.
You don't know any?
Officer Tucker, I'm telling you what I know. You can ask this one here. Okay?
Okay.
She kicked us out.
Right.
After altercation. You know how it goes in bars.
Right, and that's why I'm asking.
It's not your first rodeo,
and that's why I'm
Officer
asking you, because you're involved, right?
Officer
Just
Tucker.
tell me what happened.
I'm driving home. You found nothing on me.
Explain to me what happened. Hey.
Run that shit back. She was afflicting that shit.
You're not leaving. I don't know why.
And I won't leave because he's clearly in my car. I can't leave.
Yeah, that sounds good.
She definitely
Not her men, no. You can
inflicted this.
I just got the social, they got the name and address.
Run that shit back. She was afflicting that. And that's what you got her ass for.
Based on the witnesses' statements, the woman in black clothes was arrested as the primary aggressor who started the fight. Her girlfriend and 2 friends were also detained.
Okay, I'm back. Yep, we're good.
Why would you?
Can I ask why I'm...
Because you were offered twice to stand over there. You
And
said
I
no and you
did.
kept walking away. So
When
you're
did I say
probably
no,
going to have
Officer
disorderly
Tucker?
conduct and maybe assault.
Officer Tucker, tell him when did I say
Is this
no.
your car?
Officer
Open container
Tucker.
too.
Officer Tucker. Beat up. Okay.
What? We're going over there.
Officer Tucker, seriously? I said
Walk over
no.
here.
Okay, grab her. Okay, grab her.
I am.
Who's going to be detained? Are you not under arrest here?
I'm being
Detained, yep.
You're right. You're right. You're right. And you're right. And I swear to God, I'm beat your ass, bro. I swear to God. Now I'm about to turn up. I'm going to detain. Next you're petty. You was on the ground.
The scene grew chaotic when one of the friends, who had remained silent until then, became furious about being detained while the bartender was not.
Please, I don't want this monkey show.
Listen.
If you know what's going on, please.
Never. I ain't never. This in here. She ain't getting detained either. This hoe ain't getting detained. Like she's sitting here laughing. I'm gonna beat your ass, bro.
The one in the orange was the one that was holding us back mostly.
Okay.
Petty as bro. That's why I get your ass.
You're
Okay, here,
okay,
just...
let's, all right. Okay.
What is
is wrong with you? Why can't you calm down?
Cause she was
Like, you're
petty.
acting like a child.
She was petty. You already know how.
Well, be the bigger person then. She being
No,
petty. Be the
I'm
bigger
tired of
person.
being. I'm always the big person. Y'all know me. Y'all know
Right,
me.
I don't know you.
You don't. You don't. I'm sorry. It's alright.
Hey, real quick, this girl in the orange didn't do anything.
She tried to break it up.
She tried to break it up. Okay. Is she intoxicated? Okay, that's fine.
During a pat-down of a woman in orange clothing, an officer discovered a pistol in her pants.
My daughter got to see me in jail, bro. My grandson got to see me in jail, bro. I'm about to just sit there and just chill with people talking to me crazy.
Yeah, your keys are staying here. Car keys are going with the car.
Where's the car?
Cuff your tongue. You're under arrest because you're drunk and had a gun on you.
Thank you.
So we letting this bitch. Okay. You right.
Miss, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, here's what's going on right now. You're going to be taken to the Lakewood jail and booked in for assault and disorderly conduct.
I mean,
Are they getting tickets?
I'm pretty sure it's going to get container.
Open container.
Okay.
While all the female friends were placed in a squad car, the male friend received only a ticket for an open container violation. He had stayed calm and cooperative, and the officer treated him leniently.
So it's basically the same thing as like a traffic ticket, all right? You just pay it. You don't have to worry about it. So you're just going to be cited for the open container, for the Jose Cuervo, Lunar Zoo, and then Mike's, all right?
Right.
Just in a motor vehicle. Court for this, if you do want to contest to it, it's the 9th of May at 1 o'clock, Lake Municipal. All this information will be on your copy of your citation as well, all right?
Okay.
Again, this is like a traffic citation. You can go online. I'd probably give it a day or so the court can enter it, pay it, be done with it. Or you can go to court on that date. If you don't do either of the two before that date, there'll be a warrant out for your arrest, okay?
Okay.
All right. There you go, man. You're free to go.
Right,
be safe tonight, all right?
Y'all too.
I appreciate it.
Everybody can get court tonight.
The woman in black clothes was charged with assault, while the woman in orange was charged with disorderly intoxication and assault. This is the moment she realized her boyfriend had cheated on her.
Oh, the one from Polk County or no? You know about that one? Yeah. Well, that's a problem.
On October 15th, 2022, police officers were called after a man's ex-girlfriend reported his car stolen, leading to the discovery of an outstanding warrant for his arrest.
Contact at the door. Hey, where's Ramondo? We saw him sitting out front, okay? We're not going to play that game. He needs to step out now, or it's just going to be a long, drawn-out process that I really don't feel like dealing with, to be honest with you. I need to speak with him in reference to his girlfriend. He's not in any trouble, but we got to get this dealt with today. We literally just saw him sitting out front, so I really don't want to go through this process of damaging your house and doing all this stuff. We just need to talk to him. Okay. Ma'am, I understand that, but we just saw him sitting out front on the porch, so I'm really not going to have this discussion with you, whether if he's here or not. I know he's here. It'll really just be simple if you have him step out. We can talk to him about what we need to talk to him about and be done with it. I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am. My name's Corporal Moore. We saw him sitting up on the front porch. This is reference his girlfriend from Polk County. We just need to speak to him. He's not in any trouble, but we're not leaving.
The officer informed her twice that they would not leave until her boyfriend appeared, as they knew he was inside and didn't want to damage the property to force him out.
Are you related to Ramondo? Oh, okay. The one from Polk County or no? No. Did you know about that one? Yeah. Well, that's a problem then. Where's he at? Look, I don't know who he is. Okay?
I don't either. I see dogs, guns,
well, we don't know what's on the other side of the door.
I definitely understand.
Right.
I want to make sure
Is he hiding?
going on here.
If you just literally yell for him to walk out here, then he's not going to get hurt. Like, this is a very calm situation.
This isn't my house, honestly. As soon as she gets back, whether I need to call her or she responds on the ring camera.
Where is he in the house? Look, I know it's here. Okay, I'm not trying to put you in a bad situation, but I don't want to get you in the middle of all this stuff. But if you decide not to help us and he does end up being in there, you're opening yourself up for liability and recharge and stuff. I don't want that for you. So I don't think you have any involvement with this stuff. So I know he's in there. I literally saw you guys just sit out on the front porch. It's just a matter of getting him.
After confirming he wasn't armed, the officer asked her to call her boyfriend out for further investigation. She hesitated and did nothing, but eventually the man came out on his own.
Huh? What's your girlfriend's name? Stand behind that. Stop resisting. You're going to jail. Alright.
Take a seat.
Alright, you got to come out. Don't let go of him. You literally just called yourself. Listen to me. You literally just called yourself to jail.
Stop resisting. Get off. I'm not resisting.
Now,
Go. Get
relax.
off.
Let's go. Come on.
Hold on, let me lock these. You were twisting my arm and then
Well, you're not listening to us,
I
so...
am. Get off my arm.
No.
All this effort was to protect a man she had just learned had cheated on her. Was it worth it? Absolutely not.
Literally just involved yourself in something you did not
How
need
did
to be
I involve
involved in.
myself in something? You guys said you were coming to talk to him. He came out,
When
and
you're
then you
given
had a damn dog and everything rush into the house.
When you
That's
get-
not talking to
Okay, I'm
somebody.
not gonna talk to
He was under arrest.
When you're-
You could have said that.
When
He's
you're given,
under arrest.
when you're given a direct order, you comply.
Can you get this out of my face? Thank you. I don't need it off. I just want it off my face.
Allie, they're probably inside. They're probably inside.
Okay, I'm in the handcuffs.
No.
Get off. You are literally
Ma'am?
hurting my wrist.
When you don't
Just
listen.
use the other wrist or something.
We're inside the house and the
Thank
kids locked
you.
the door and they're not letting us in.
All right, just put them in one of their cars. Come on. Hey, we need a car.
After placing both of them in separate squad cars, the officer returned to the house to check for any children inside.
Put your door down. Yeah, they need to open the door. One, because they're small children and we need to check on them and make sure they're okay. Because your son and his girlfriend are in handcuffs.
Okay, so hold on, I'm your other day. And my husband's like, you know, you're three there, but hold on, wait, hold on.
Okay.
Sorry, your mom? Okay. So, Romano? Okay. He has a warrant for a stolen car, which is that car. So whatever shenanigans his girlfriend pulled, yep, okay. I got you. That has nothing to do with us, unfortunately. So I don't know what her deal is or why she would do that.
But it's been an ongoing battle, but
so as of right now, that's obviously what she pulled down there. She got him to write a warrant and she got him to list the car as stolen. So we saw the stolen car. We knew he was inside. We knocked on the door. The other female, I don't even know her name. Her name is Kashmir. Answered the door.
The man was charged with resisting arrest, while his new girlfriend was charged with resisting arrest and battery on an officer. Finally, let's look at her stubborn behavior until the cuffs came out.
Give me a minute.
No minute.
Please, I beg you, sir.
On August 27th, 2024 in Florida, an officer pulled over a vehicle for speeding.
Hello. You're in a big hurry this morning.
I'm going to work. My job is over there.
Okay.
No, yeah, it's just like, what's a big hurry? It's like 45, right?
It's 45, yeah. How fast do you think you were going?
40?
Oh. 75.
Really?
Yeah, under the overpass. 75 miles an hour.
What's that? I'm so sorry for that. I was trying to get to work. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have your driver's license and proof of insurance with you?
Yeah, that's no way. I'm 35.
And do you have proof of insurance for the car with you?
Yes, I do have. Hold on, let me see. Yeah.
Yeah, that's registration. I just need proof of insurance. Like the ID cards that they send you, even electronically is okay.
Yeah.
If you got into a crash, what would you show the other driver that you had insurance?
Instead of showing proof of insurance, the woman presented the officer with a transaction receipt for purchasing one, explaining that the insurance was in her email, but still struggling to find it.
All right. So I am giving you a ticket for the speeding and for not having proof of insurance with you. You're going to get...
Yes, you me at it.
Yes, ma'am.
A proof of insurance, I'm calling them and I showed you that.
If you got involved in a crash, you're required to show
I'm
proof of
not
insurance.
involved in a crash. Are you charging me like now? Like you want me just to be upset?
No.
Offered
You're not on top of
Would
me.
you like to listen? You ask me questions and you don't let me answer.
I'm like really irritated now.
Okay. You were doing 75 miles an hour, the speed limit's 40.
Be on 75.
I got you with laser. I got you at,
Your laser probably need to be fixed.
because it is 30 miles an hour over the speed limit, you have a mandatory court appearance. They are going to subpoena you.
I'm very irritated now.
Okay.
Like, you know.
I understand.
I'm like on my work, and now you're causing me to do this, like.
Yeah, I did not cause this. I am not responsible for.
If you were driving 30 miles per hour over the limit without insurance and only received a citation, you'd better sign it quickly before the officer change his mind.
Okay. You are required to sign these. No, you can call them when we're done. Ma'am, I want you to listen to me very carefully. You have to sign these or you go to jail.
Give me a few minutes.
Okay. Tango 13, I'll need another, please.
Can I?
No, ma'am.
Here you guys go.
You sign these or you come with me.
Give me a minute, sir.
There's no minute. We've
What do you
been here
mean?
for 10 minutes already.
Yes, I've been for more than that. Just please give me a minute.
Ma'am.
Yeah. A minute?
Ma'am.
Yeah.
Look at
A
me.
minute. Yeah. Give me a minute.
No minute. Let's go.
Oh, what do you mean? Let's go. You can't put me off. Excuse
People
me.
should learn to take responsibility for their actions. What could have been resolved with a simple signature now required handcuffs.
What are you doing?
Unfee.
What do you mean? I did not do nothing. Just give me a minute.
No, ma'am.
Give me that.
I
thing.
asked
I'll
you.
sign it.
No,
I'll sign
we
it.
already passed that
No,
point.
no. What do you mean? Oh,
Put your hands behind your back.
no. Just give me a minute, sir. Oh, you. What did I do to you?
I've already explained this to you.
Okay, well, let me just sign it, please.
Hands behind your back.
Please. Oh my God, I'm so afraid.
Ma'am. We're making this far worse for yourself.
I'm in a. Oh my God.
Stand up. Stand up.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Leave me alone. Mama. I'm going to do that.
Okay, we're gonna go to the ground then. Gently. All right. All the way down. No, ma'am.
Look, my work is over there. What did I do to you, sir? Maybe I need to go to the hospital.
Okay, we can arrange that. You're still gonna go to jail afterwards.
Please leave me alone. What did I do to you? I'm gonna sign. Let me talk to my.
Another officer arrived with a patrol car to transport her to the station, marking the moment of her belated regret.
You good?
Please, I did not do nothing. Sir, I'm sorry.
This way.
I'm sorry, sir. My
Do you have
car.
anything on you that
No.
can't go with you? Anything that'll
What
poke
do you
or stab or anything like
Why
that?
do you take me?
Okay.
Sir, please, I beg you, sir. Sir, I'm sir. I did not do nothing.
You're
Sir.
gonna have to take these bracelets off.
No, sir. Sir, please.
You can do it after, please.
I'm just.
Sit all the way in, please.
Sir, I'm
Sit all the way in.
I'm afraid.
Sit all the way in, please.
Why are you taking me?
Have a seat, ma'am. You're only getting more charges the more you don't comply.
Okay, well,
Please sit.
Inside of the car.
Feet inside the car.
Sir, let me.
All the way
Feet inside the car.
Sir, I'm afraid. Sir, don't do this.
She was then charged with resisting arrest without violence.
Welcome to Speed Bodycam channel, where we share police bodycam footage. We are a dedicated team focused on creating educational and engaging content about law enforcement. Using AI and advanced technology combined with editing skill, we carefully craft our own authentic videos. Our editing team worked hard to highlight the emotional and real-life challenge officers face every day. Through impactful storytelling, we bring this story to life and share important lessons to raise awareness about the need to respect and comply with law enforcement. Please note that the content we present is not intended to promote or glorify violence, nor to condemn any individual or organization. We share this video for educational purposes, reporting and encouraging compliance with law and law enforcement in your area. Additionally, our body cam footage is edited for brevity and to comply with YouTube's community guidelines, focusing on journalistic integrity while bringing both entertainment and meaningful lessons. We appreciate YouTube for providing a wonderful platform to reach viewers and share valuable content worldwide. Our audience support is a huge motivation for us to continue producing meaningful content every day, and it means so much to us. Thank you for being a part of the Speed Bodycam community.
That's all for today's episode. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.